Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Tuesday, February 28th, 2017, and I am Emily Parker.
And I am Matt Hill.
Today's top stories include a state senate's approval for a bill preventing patients from suing doctors for wrongful birth.
And the death of a beloved hippopotamus in El Salvador. This and more coming up next on Texan TV.
In campus news, the band program hosts its 7th annual band festival. We take you to Quenisha Frazier reporting at the Fine Arts Center.
Tarleton's band program will host the 7th annual Invitational Band Festival today and tomorrow right here in the Fine Arts Center. Several concerts and panel discussions will be held at this festival. It is led by David Maslanka and Douglas Drost. Henderson Junior High School and Alvarado High School have performed at 9 and 10 o'clock this morning, while Maypearl High School and Stephenville High School are scheduled to perform at 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. Tomorrow, Eastland High School and Burleson High School perform at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. The Tarleton Symphonic Band and Wind Ensemble will perform a collaborative concert tonight at 7:30 p.m. Tickets for that concert are $5 or free with a Tarleton ID.
Thanks, Quinicia. Once again, the panel discussions and concerts will be held at the Clyde H. Wells Fine Arts Center.
In local news, we go to Haley Watson for a report from Bangkok Thai Cuisine and Sushi Bar.
Thank you, Matt. Stephenville locals have been asking for a sushi restaurant. Well, here we have it. I am standing in front of Bangkok Thai Cuisine and Sushi Bar, a new restaurant set to open in March. The owner reported to the Empire Tribune that they currently have a restaurant in Weatherford and have been asked by many customers to open in Stephenville. So, here they are. The restaurant will be serving a wide range of Thai food as well as have a sushi menu available daily for both lunch and dinner. This is Haley Watson reporting to you from Bangkok Thai Cuisine and Sushi Bar. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Haley. Bangkok Thai Cuisine and Sushi Bar is located on West Washington Street near Jimmy John's.
And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, a bill that prohibits parents from suing doctors after their child is born with a severe disability will reach the full Texas Senate. The wrongful birth bill was approved by the Senate State Affairs Committee on Monday. In 1975, the Texas Supreme Court ruled that in the case of misinformation about pregnancy, parents were entitled to financial compensation to cover the extra costs of raising disabled children. The wrongful birth bill will counter that and has received plenty of support from anti-abortion advocates. Republican Senator Brandon Craigton sponsored the bill, saying that patients can sue for negligence but not hold doctors liable for delivering disabled children. Opponents of the bill say it allows physicians who are opposed to abortion to both lie and push their own personal beliefs on patients.
In national news, President Trump is proposing a $54 billion increase in military spending for new aircraft, ships, and fighters in his first federal budget. This increase would come from budget cuts on domestic programs and foreign aid to make the government, in Trump's words, do more with less. The immediate reaction for this plan has been mixed, but strongly defended by some, such as Senator John McCain of Arizona. McCain says it would do too little to help the Pentagon, and fiscal conservatives as well as supporters of domestic agencies express caution. The blueprint for this budget is due in more detail next month.
In international news, El Salvador is mourning the death of Gustavito, the National Zoo's beloved hippopotamus. Martin Castillo, a street vendor who works near the zoo, says that the people of El Salvador are used to seeing people die every day, but according to him, this tops it all. The zoo director, Vladon Henriquez, said at a news conference that Gustavito was attacked, apparently by humans, last Tuesday night, but his injuries weren't discovered until Thursday. The hippo was beaten to death with metal bars, knives, and rocks. A motive is not yet known, but an investigation is underway. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. President Donald Trump is set to deliver a prime-time speech to Congress on Tuesday night. Advisors say he'll declare early progress on fulfilling his campaign promises and explain how he'll take on legislative priorities, including health care reform. Officials in Riverside, California say 3 people are dead and 2 hurt after a small plane hit 2 houses. A family was on board, flying home from a cheerleading competition. No one on the ground was hurt. The Jewish Community Center Association of North America says bomb threats were made against centers in at least a dozen states on Monday. No bombs were found. And SPACEX says it's planning to fly 2 people past the moon and back next year. Tech billionaire Elon Musk says 2 people approached the company with the idea and put down a significant deposit. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports from tarletonsports.com, both Texan and Texan basketball teams lost their games Saturday, but they will still travel to the Lone Star Conference tournament. The men will face Angelo State at 2:30 on Thursday, and the women will face Commerce at 6 o'clock on Friday. The Lone Star Conference tournament will be held in Allen, Texas.
Texan softball will host St. Mary's this afternoon at 4 p.m. The Tarleton baseball team swept the University of Arkansas Fort Smith and will host West Texas A&M on Friday at 3. The former Tarleton standout Davinae Carter will compete on the TNT reality show Dunk King. The show is set to air on TNT after the Eastern Conference Finals in May.
Weather brought to you by National Weather Service. Today will be an overcast with a high near 82. There will be 10 to 15 mile per hour winds with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. The low will be around 48. But this has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.
Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in to North Lane Cable Channel 9.
You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all your latest local, state, national, and international news.
Today's broadcast was produced by Haley Watson, Austin Farrar, Quanicia Fraser, and Matt Sill.
Have a wonderful day, Texans.